Good morning. I have a little cough this morning. How you guys doing? Oh, I don't like the light in my glasses. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. This is Paula from Paula's Tarot Play. How you guys doing? How you feeling? You feeling 100%? Or is there some kind of illness or ailment that is worrying you? These are healing cards from Archangel Raphael. Welcome to my reading. Thanks for joining, subscribing, liking, and sharing whatever energy you can mingle with me. I appreciate you. 55. Acceptance and unconditional joy. That's what we're working on. Accepting what we cannot change, what has happened in the past. We need to accept it. Accepting ourselves as a whole as we grow and learn and heal. And then unconditional joy. This is a big one. Are you happy with what you got? Or are you always complaining of what you don't have? You know, there's a mindset we need to focus on. And unconditional joy is not putting conditions on being happy in the moment. If you're trying to get something done that day, you need to be open to anything going on to achieve your goal. Any interruptions that day or whatever, you need to they're happening, right, for a reason. It's not a coincidence. It's not better luck tomorrow. It's God, your spirit, Godness in you. Okay, we're all connected to God, to source. It's your higher source, your spirit, that is trying to make you take another route or slow you down. There's always a reasoning behind something happening to us or around us that sometimes we don't pick up right away. But if you let your mind wonder a little bit, instead of feeling like you lost the battle or feeling like you have too many obstacles to achieve something, like feeling low and wanting to quit, you know. I lost my train of thought. Anyways, you know what this is? Unconditional joy is not saying, if this happens while I'm doing this, I'm going to be so upset because I've done everything I should be doing to make things go the way I want them to, but something happens. Somebody didn't get the memo. Somebody didn't listen. Somebody didn't, and they kind of interrupt or whatever it is. It can be at the workplace. It could be at home. Somebody's not following the rules, and you shouldn't. I know a lot of people, the head of the household, get ruly and, sorry about the word, anal. This goes here and this goes there, and you need to wipe up and blah, 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 and have all these rules. They're like back to back. Like in their mind, it's their house. They, you know, there's a lot of ways something can go wrong because no two people are the same. So whoever comes to your place and doesn't necessarily know the rules or follow them, it can bring you upset because you're expecting things to be very rigid. You're very rigid. Maybe you're not, but some people are. Okay, we got to work on that. Be more flexible with our feelings, like of disappointment or dissatisfied or hurt or just low vibrational energy feelings. You need to look at them from within, not pinpoint somebody that's doing something wrong. Hey, you didn't wipe your feet, so I'm feeling this way. Yes, of course, that happened. But you got to flip the switch and say, why does it bother me so much? I know I clean it up, but what if I let that go for a day? Like there's possibilities in your strictness. There is leniency or leeways we need to have in place so that we don't get upset for things not going in a straight line. They never go in the straight line. They never do. Have faith. Okay? Have faith. Accept what you can accept. Okay? What is not pulling at your heartstrings, something that is easy for you to accept. And the rest, you change if you can change it yourself. But don't expect to change anybody else. You're on this earth to work on yourself. If you didn't realize it, you're not in charge of anybody else but your own vessel here. So have faith in yourself. What's at the bottom? Recovery. Yay. Okay, she's on a unicorn here. The unicorn story is about, well, it's magical and it's mystical. I was thinking it was Pegasus. I was going to tell you about the story about the Pegasus, but it's a unicorn. It's very magical. It's a child on here. So you got to go back to your inner child and say, what do I love? Okay, remember when it was easy back then? You had no rules and well, yourself. You loved to be free. And then your parents put rules on everything because they wanted to keep you safe, We cannot blame. We can only acknowledge the whys. It's like sexual abuse in families is very hidden, but it is very common. Okay, people don't realize this, that a lot of people are fucked up sexually. And it was normal back then. It was permitted back then. I even read I don't know where this information, I read it and it stuck to me because there was sexual abuse in my family history. So I wanted to understand it. And anyways, I read in medical books. I took nursing, okay? I don't know. I couldn't find you the information today. But it's important for me to relay it, okay? You believe it or not. But back in the day, like 200 years ago, okay? Doctors they were not university doctors. They were doctors from nature. They had herbs to heal you and all this. But they did use sexual healing in children, okay? Because they didn't know how to fix a broken leg or somebody bleeding or having really painful episodes of something, and it was soothing to use sexual healing. All right? Now figure that one out. It comes from way back. This was normal, or it was something, a tool they used. And so even before then, we weren't civilized. And we'd have sex with our siblings, and we'd have sex with our parents. Maybe get a scientist in here to tell me differently, though. But some scientists have been paid to spew lies, so I don't trust anybody with papers anymore Who can you trust today? Yourself, your intuition, okay? Your intuition is very important to develop. First thing on the agenda is for you to develop your intuition. You know why? Because AI is tricking us already, okay? We will not be able to tell the difference of the truth and a lie in our media. AI is happening for a reason. It's kind of going to level out the playing field in a way, so it is good in some ways and it's bad in other ways. But it's all for a reason. It's happening for us. Maybe it's going to help us grow. Maybe we're going to help develop our intuitions and our telepathic communication. That's why maybe we're losing our writing abilities. We're not teaching it anymore because we can talk to each other telepathically. I can talk to my dog if I pay attention. 1111 just went by. Foundation, security, a home, a marriage. Okay, that's a lot of download there before the reading even starts, but yeah. Open up, épanouir. There's lots of possibilities. I know no two people feel the same way or go through the same experience, exactly the same. No, it has to do with your past experience. How you experience the next thing is all in your head already. So it doesn't matter who you're standing next to and what you are watching together. You're not seeing it the same way. I don't know why I split. I never split, but nothing's coming out here. So don't forget recovery. You need to believe in yourself and your self-recovery. Our body was meant to self-heal. From day one, from babies, we self-heal. Yes, we need attention. We need to give it attention and take action on an ailment. You cannot just pray and say, okay, heal me, you know. Well, that helps a lot. 50% of it is believing in the prayer. Okay, nothing's coming out here. Divine nature. Get natural again. It's important to feel Mother Earth, to be one with her. Okay, take care of Mother Earth as much as you take care of yourself. If you can, in any which way you can. And when you notice you're not, well, correct the behavior until it becomes a habit. Anything from this pile? That's a lot. Okay. Invitation. Maybe somebody wants to invite you out on a date. And maybe at a social gathering, a celebration of some kind. Maybe a wedding is coming up. Maybe you'll have a date for a wedding. I know my son's dad is getting married. Congratulations, guys, if you're listening in. But yeah, there's a wedding here and a date. And my son met a new girl there. I hope it's working out, and maybe he's going to take her to the wedding. That's what I'm thinking of. Invitation and having a cocktail, a social gathering, a celebration. And what is this? Dreams, dream journal, and subconscious. Okay? Sleigh ride. Ooh, and a ho, ho, ho. Somebody might want to be seductive here. But it also speaks of, is it cheating? Yeah. Wow. Those are the 4 cards that fell. So maybe you're going to a wedding, a celebration of some kind. There's all kinds of celebration going on this summer, right? It can be any kind of celebration that you're invited to, or that you want to invite somebody. Even an interview. Somebody wants maybe to interview you for something. It's about meeting, not necessarily a date. All right, and there's seductive, shameless, and cheating. There's the sexy bra. So maybe somebody wants to seduce you, or maybe you're ready to be seduced. I don't know. There's dreams. Dream journal. I'm getting a lot of visions in my dream, and then I wake up from my dream, and I remember just a little part. It's like, oh, I should be writing it down. So I gotta find my journal today and write it down. So maybe this is for you also. Whatever I say on any of my readings, it's meant to open up your eyes to something bigger or something else, you know. They say in an advertisement, you see something 3 times in a row, your brain imprints it, and it safeguards it for a later date. And when you see this product that's been advertised, it looks familiar. 3 times you need to see it, or say it 3 times out loud, and you'll remember it. That's why we see commercials back to back, the same commercial back to back, because they want to imprint it on your brain, and then you forget about it, but it's still imprinted in your memory bank. Your brain is a big database. Sometimes we need to clean up the data, the bullshit from the past. You need to clean up your brain data. That's how you heal. Now, somebody's blocking here, and there's happiness, the 10 cups, the 2 swords, and the 7 of cups, 10 cups and 7 of cups. Somebody here blocking their happiness, their own happiness. Maybe you don't know, you got many choices. Just take your time, breathe in, and use your intuition. Take the necessary steps. Don't get nervous. Speak up. Have a conversation back to back. Whatever is wrong is an indication that it's not the right person for you. So you'll know when you start to feel, why did he say that? Or why did she say that? Like, that doesn't seem like... So you get little hints through your intuition. When you're meeting new people, it's hard to trust when we've been through a major breakup or a lot of same relationship bullshit. You keep meeting up with, you need to learn something in those relationships so you don't choose the same pattern again. There's the Ace of Swords. The truth has been spoken. And somebody might be talking to you about the truth, the heart of the matter. Clarity of the mind. The heart of the matter. All right. You want to be single. You told somebody you want to be single. You want to be independent from them. And this is creating fear in you or that other person. They are feeling stuck, like they cannot talk or move even. They're stuck in fear. And we got the work card. So they might be burying themselves in their work. Sometimes people do that. They work more to replace the hollowness or the loneliness or the sadness from somebody who wants to leave you, who wants to be independent from you. The lovers. Lovers coming in here. They are connected by the heart. There's a serpent there. The serpent is like healing, like a medical serpent represents healing and shedding of the old skin layer, rejuvenation. There's 2 trees, 2 crows. These are my crow cards. The crows represent us, the lovers. So an intimate connection is coming in, a very strong attraction. Might even be same-sex situation here. Put yourself where you fit. Some people go both ways. Wow, talk about sex, baby. The player, like you got a ride here and you're going faster than your ride. It's the player card. It's a sexual card. It's being attracted and wanting to go play and not commit. It's just a physical thing, right? With the lovers, I look at the lovers as somebody's really hot for you. Oh, because you're the sun. You're beautiful. You ooze hotness. You're the sun. It's in the self, honey. Well, you must be very attractive. And you shine from within. All right? It's in the attitude, okay? It's in forgiveness. It's in loving yourself. Putting yourself first because you're in charge of yourself. You should be on top of yourself. Okay? 2216. That's weird. I just saw 2216 and I saw it again. Now it's 2222. What is 16? Is the tower? 16 is the tower? Yeah. So, the Earth Angel. Wow. No. Why would I say the Earth Angel? That's the Temperance. The tower is shocking. I don't know. Shocking. Something shocking. I don't know. You've always been the sunshine. Maybe there was a cloud on top of you, keeping you dark. We need to go visit the darkness once in a while to know what's out there, what we're up against. You know, you go visit it. Don't stay there too long. You're shining brightly right now. You're truthful. You're authentic. You just beam in yourself. Like you truly learned how to accept yourself 100% in this moment in time with what you got. You know you're always improving. You're always growing. You're always healing something. But you're honest about it. You're truthful. People see you as inspirational. Maybe like this is big. It's the sun. Wow. Okay. The Fool is in the person on your mind maybe who wants a brand new adventure with you or wants to kickstart something fresh. It's right next to the player card. The Fool, maybe a trickster. Somebody's playing with your feelings again. And you kind of know it, so you're ignoring it. Like you spoke your truth. Whatever that was. You're getting yourself independent. Away from whatever it was you were in. The energy, you know. King of Wands is the challenge here. To take charge of yourself. To be happy about life again. To be passionate about life again. Confidence is key. There's the sun in here. The sun is here. And the sun is here also. The King of Wands and the Knight of Wands is here. Okay? Like he's much more mature, but he's a challenge, so he's probably upside down, which is like the Knight, being a player. He's regressed. Okay, the Empress is here. The Empress is here. Awesome. This is being very productive. You're heading the right way. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You're growing your flowers with your heat here. You're growing your garden. Your abundance is coming in. Oh, there's the Two of Pentacles here. This Two of Pentacles makes me think of, like, it's the figure 8, okay? What goes around comes around, you know. But it's aces. These might be 2 people you're playing with. Are you trying to decide? Or you've taken an opportunity, a job offer, and you're starting work, and you're trying to make it fit in your world. Something like that. Even like there's other people around you seeing you do this, so maybe putting on a show for somebody. The Empress might be putting on a show for somebody. There's the Ace, the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So big offers coming in, okay? Maybe even a gift, but definitely an opportunity to make some money. To grow your business or to grow your funds, you know. Oh, you've been holding back here and waiting. Has been lies you've been told, or you've lied to somebody, so they're waiting. They're holding back. Look, they're holding their coins to their chest, like, these are mine. They're kind of protecting me. They're my security. Don't come closer. I have one on my head and I have one here. And it's just about holding back or holding on to maybe somebody's really holding on to you by telling you untruths. Anyways. Different day, yeah? Same story? I don't know. Love you. Go check out my other videos if you like, okay? I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow.